Hi, Elaine Enlightening here at TapLightUnlimited.com. Today I'm here with my puppies, Baron and Lady. You can probably see Baron's head in the video. I decided to have them with me tonight. I had a busy day, was gone all day, and it's getting kind of late. We're all a little bit scraggly from feeling. They've been out in the rain and wet grass a lot, and so their pretty poodle doos have really gotten droopy, and but that's okay. I said that I'm going to be committed to creating these video blogs every day, rain or shine, and I'm going to include the wind in there. So because it's been really windy the last couple days, it's stormy, and that just creates that little bit frantic energy as well, and that's okay. I am very excited about bringing to you another opportunity to tap on the whole idea of the meanings that we put on things in this world. And when we're able to let go of that meaning, it's going to shift everything, because we're going to open ourselves up to truth and to see things the way God sees it. It's really quite simple. We just complicate all this stuff. And so we just recognize what we have complicated. And what I noticed today in my life was that it came to my attention that when I go to Bali, which I'm going to be traveling to Bali soon, and the whole thing around bacteria and the threat of sickness and the threat of course, all kinds of things that can happen as a result of being exposed to bacteria that I'm not used to being around, right? My body doesn't have immunities built up to. As a result of being in a third world country, and there was quite a few things brought to my attention today. And I knew this was going to be a great opportunity to tap on these fears, because these, again, are just limitations. So I'm just looking for the ways in which I've built up self-concepts that are filled with limitation. Yesterday we tapped on the lesson 1 of Course in Miracles, and the day before we actually did something very similar, but it was a different passage that was brought to me, but it had the same concept about letting go of our own meaning of everything and everyone. This seems really challenging. The ego is going to put up a lot of resistance to this idea. And that's okay. We just are going to notice that, and we're going to move on anyway. And so the first 3 lessons in A Course in Miracles are on this theme of we don't really know what anything means, but we just want to acknowledge that what it does mean to us is based on our own concepts. We might want to blame our parents, we might want to blame our church, we might want to blame the school, we might want to blame friends or the TV. It doesn't really matter. It's just giving our power away to do that. But it's okay if we recognize that we are angry or that we have resentment, because if we recognize that, then we can acknowledge it, and that way we can let it go. It won't hold its grip anymore in our lives. And so as we tap on these things with EFT tapping, it's a very powerful method that I've been taught and that I use for releasing and opening ourselves up to the truth and the light. We already are filled with the light, but we have just let all these limitations and these limiting beliefs get in the way. And the lesson for lesson 2 in the Course in Miracles is I have given everything all the meaning that it has for me. So we're going to address that with this trip to Bali. It's going to be an opportunity to address any fears that have come up around that, okay? And we're going to weave in this Course in Miracles teaching so that so we can let go of that grip of the ego. It's all about choice at this point. And I'm sharing this opportunity to clear these things with you because I know that it's a powerful thing when we can heal together And we can never heal alone anyway. So once we acknowledge that, it's also very freeing to realize that we take our brothers with us and our sisters and open up the pathway to world peace, honestly. Take a deep breath and ground yourself into where you're sitting, into your body. Tune into your own feelings and emotions. And go ahead and tap along with my details, it's fine. Allow your mind to draw the parallels. Even though I have all these fears about going to Bali, especially in regards to bacteria, cleanliness, my health and wellness, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though these fears want to hold me back, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. I choose to be more powerful, starting right now. This fear of getting sick, picking up some bacteria from the water, the fresh food, the fruits and vegetables. It's not safe to brush my teeth in the tap water. I have to have bottled water for everything. I'm really worried about getting sick and not being able to do everything I've already planned to do. I've invested a lot of money into activities. This trip is planning to be a spiritual opportunity. And if I'm sick in bed or have to see a doctor or have to cut my trip short, it would sure put a damper on all of that. All the opportunities for growth. Third world countries aren't safe to go to. They have much lower standards for living. I really value cleanliness and good health and a sound mind and the freedom to do everything I plan to do. Mostly I want to be open to the opportunities that are presented to me without judgment. All this fear, all this worry, there's so many unknowns. I have given everything I think about death and illness, all the meaning it has for me. I have given everything I believe about bacteria in third world countries, all the meaning it has for me. I have given everything I believe about cleanliness and health standards, all the meaning it has for me. This exercise with this idea is the same as those for the first one that we did yesterday. To try to apply this exercise with equal ease to a body or a button, a fly or a floor, an arm or an apple. Or sickness, death, bacteria, water, third world countries, illness, the sole criterion for applying the idea to anything is merely that your eyes have lighted on it. And we're now doing the things that we're seeing with our, as we visualize. These are all things I'm visualizing in the future that haven't even happened yet. Make no attempt to include anything particular, but be sure that nothing is specially excluded. Thank you, God and the angels, for helping me see that when I lose the meaning myself from the meaning I've given everything, I can be open to salvation and the salvation of the entire world. Do I really have that much power? Can I really make that big of a difference? Part of me refuses to believe that, but another part of me knows that I am that powerful. I choose to step into that belief of powerful. New ways of seeing everything through the eyes of Christ, through the eyes of love, that I may let go of all lack and limitation and step into my unlimited power, potential, as a child of the light. Thank you for helping me remove all darkness and clouds from my mind. They were never there in the first place. It's always been an illusion. It never need hold me back again. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. All right, take a deep breath and see how that feels. Wow, I feel really good right now. That felt wonderful. So I'm really grateful that we're going through A Course in Miracles now, because I was really prompted to do that, and this is all about letting go of our own ideas so that we can be open to intuition. That's all there is. Intuition will always guide us correctly. We don't need to fear anything. And nothing need hold us back. If it was true that because foreign countries, especially third world countries like Bali, have bacteria in them, then that would mean that everybody that went would get sick. But it's not true. People can go in the same group, one person will get sick, the other person eats the same food and not get sick, which just shows that it really is something we have control of. We may not understand that, but unconsciously there is something that's driving that, and some fear. And I'm thankful that I was able to share with you the opportunity to just acknowledge those fears and then allow ourselves to let go of any meaning that we're holding on to it and learn to just stop judging. So I wish you well, and Baron and Lady and I are grateful for the opportunity to be with you here today. Wow, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to stumble around. Elaine and Lightning at TapLightUnlimited.com. See you next time. Bye-bye.